Kerala human sacrifice ritual. In a shocking incident, 2 women were reportedly killed as part of a human sacrifice ritual in Pathanamthitta district of Kerala. The body parts of the victims were cut into pieces before being buried in 2 locations at Elanthur. One of the victims' bodies was mutilated and cut into as many as 56 pieces, while the other's breasts were cut off. Both were strangled to death. The crime was reportedly carried out by Bhagaval Singh, a traditional massage therapist, and his wife Layla, who had been persuaded to carry out a human sacrifice for financial progress. World's youngest serial killer. Amarjit Sada has become famous globally for reportedly being the world's youngest serial killer. Sada, born in 1998 in Bihar, was arrested by the police in 2007 at around 9 years of age for killing 3 children. He had killed his 3 victims by the time he was 8 years old in separate incidents between 2006, and he took the life of his first victim when he was just 7. And the first 2 victims of the boy were from his own family. The first was his 6-year-old cousin, and the second was his 8-month-old baby sister. His crimes came to light when he killed a 6-month-old baby girl of a neighbor. Sada's family had not reported the first 2 murders, calling them a family matter. Reportedly, Sada smiled a lot when interrogated by the police, did not show remorse, and freely admitted to the murders. He was diagnosed as a sadist who sought pleasure from inflicting injuries on others. He was released from the children's home where he was detained in 2016, and his whereabouts now are unknown. K.D. Kempama, India's first convicted serial killer, K.D. Kempama, is also called Cyanide Malika. Kempama killed 6 women over the span of 8 years between 1999 and 2007. She would often hang around temples in Bengaluru and lure female devotees promising to solve their issues through puja. Kempama would ask the women to wear all their expensive jewelry and meet her at an isolated place near a temple. She would then ask them to drink holy water and food laced with cyanide and kill them. She would then steal all their jewelry. She was later sentenced to death, a first in Karnataka. While she was tried for 6 murders, reports say her number of victims runs much more. The Butcher of Delhi. The docuseries tells the story of a migrant worker from Bihar, Chandrakant Jha, who turned into a serial killer between 1998 and 2007. He killed around 18 people. He was convicted for only 3 murders between 2003 and 2007. His victims were mostly other migrant workers from neighboring areas in Delhi who he befriended. He killed most of them over petty disputes like eating meat, lying, or theft. Jha is also known for showing off to the police that they couldn't catch him and taunting them by leaving severed bodies of his victims outside Tihar jail. He remains in prison serving a life sentence. Indian serial killer and Ayurveda doctor. Devendra, also known as Dr. Death. After completing graduation, he opened a clinic and ran it for 11 years. In 1994, he suffered a financial setback when he was scammed of Rs 11 lakh. Year after being cheated in scheme, he got into crime. He allegedly ran a fake gas agency. At the same time, he allegedly started the illegal kidney transplant racket. During an interrogation with police, he confessed that from the year 1994 to 2004, he had done more than 125 kidney transplants illegally. In 2004, he was arrested in Gurgaon, Haryana, after getting caught for his involvement in kidney racket scandal. During the same period, Devendra Sharma and his gang were also involved in the abduction and murder of taxi drivers and selling the taxis in the gray market of UP. In 2004, he was sentenced to life imprisonment by a Rajasthan court in a murder case of a taxi driver in Jaipur, Rajasthan. In March 2007, Sharma, along with 2 of his associates, was found guilty of killing a taxi driver named Kamal Singh. He was charged with murdering 21 taxi drivers. On the 14th of May 2008, he was sentenced to death penalty for murdering a taxi driver named Naresh Verma. He confessed to killing more than 50 people. He has been convicted in 7 murder cases. In January 2020, Devendra Sharma was released on 20 days parole after being in jail for 16 years.